Hey everyone, it's me, Gems in the kitchen. Today I'm going to show you how to make a delicious, healthy garlic, honey, lemon salmon, some herb broccoli, and a little bit of rice pilaf. Super schmancy smancy. I'm going to make it easy for you. Check this out. I forgot to introduce myself. For those of you who don't know me, hi, I'm Gem. I love to be in the kitchen, and I also love to show everyone that they can make gems of their own in their kitchen too. Just follow along. All right, let's start with the ingredients. All right, for the ingredients for the salmon, we do need some salmon. I went ahead and got some on the low at Aldi. You'll thank me later. A lemon, a fresh lemon that I have cut, sliced in half. I cut the ends off, and then we went ahead and sliced it this way to make a bunch of half moons. I'm gonna finish slicing this here in just a moment. Now for the seasonings for the salmon, I'm gonna go ahead and mince up some fresh garlic. Shout out to Tabitha Brown. Very good garlic. This is salt free, so you could use as much as you want. And it's got some lemon pepper with this garlic. It's really good. We also have some smoked paprika. And then you can go ahead and add any herbs that you want, or go ahead and holler at your girl Dano's. Add a little razzle dazzle with that. Dano's herbs original. I added the herbs part. Or you can go ahead and use like chopped chives, some ground sage, a little basil or thyme. I'm also going to use these in the broccoli, so they're going to go ahead and, get along with each other. They'll be speaking the same language. Also some parsley. Some salt and pepper don't count as ingredients to me. I do use a little accent, a little MSG. Yes, I do. All these ingredients, you can change them up, omit them. This is just how I do it. Just give it a shot. Trust the process. I forgot to mention butter. We need some butter. Okay, so I melted half a stick of butter, and I minced up about 2 really big cloves of garlic. They're like elephant garlic. As much or as little garlic your heart desires. All right, we're gonna go ahead and add about 2 tablespoons of any kind of honey that you like. And I'm gonna go ahead and add about this much, which would be about a half a teaspoon of Dano's. Now you can add a little bit of whichever herb you prefer that you have in your pantry, because really it's going to be good as long as you have the garlic and the honey. Everything else is just going to be a little subtle additional flavor. The smoked paprika I also recommend adding, and then the same thing, maybe about 1/4 teaspoon if you have to measure. Goodness gracious, just measure with your heart. And then the very good garlic, we're going to do a lot of that. Again, there's no salt in the very good garlic, and there's also lemon pepper. So we're going to go ahead and judge. So if I had to give you a measurement, let's go ahead with like half a teaspoon. I'm also going to do a little drizzle of extra virgin olive oil, and that's just to help the butter along and stretch out this seasoning that we made for the salmon. I'm going to give a whisper of the accent, which is going to enhance the flavor, and these are just like little whispers. I just like to squeeze the container. So if you squeeze this, if you use MSG, you know. MSG. I said it right. Some pepper, black pepper. All right, now we're gonna go ahead and zhuzh it up with our brush. And we're just gonna mix this up really, really well so that we can basically paint it and slather it all over your salmon. Okay, when I say coat or paint this on, I mean literally go in just like this, okay? All over. And literally you want to spread this all over all of the fillets until it's gone, okay? We're going to flip these over and just love on them the same way, okay? We want to get it all over the salmon. All over. All right, now I put all of that yummy goodness all over the top and bottom of the salmon. Now I'm gonna go ahead and, also what I did was the half of the lemon is actually the bottom that you could see some of it poking out, and then the rest I'm just gonna scatter them on and around the salmon. And I didn't add any salt. I did add a little bit of accent, so I am gonna go ahead and add just a little bit of salt right now. Use a little pink Himalayan. And not a lot of salt. Oops, not a lot of salt. Pink Himalayan I feel like isn't as salty, so to speak, as like kosher salt or like table salt. But we just need a little bit. As much or as little as you'd like. All right, so my oven is preheated at 400 degrees, and I'm gonna go ahead and put this in the oven for about 5 minutes. I'm going to flip it and then ladle this butter mixture all over the top of it and then let it bake for another 5 to 7 minutes. Let's get started on our broccoli. Onto the broccoli. So a great life hack for this side dish is the frozen broccoli steamable bags. This I believe I also got at Aldi. So go ahead and pop it in the microwave or whatever the instructions say. So with our broccoli steamed, I actually did, yeah, it was 5 minutes because the package said 5 to 7. So I just steamed it lightly. I have my unsalted butter. This is the other half of the stick of butter that I started with when we started this recipe. I'm gonna add just a little bit of butter here. This little scoop-a-dink is maybe like 1/8 of a teaspoon. It's tiny, she's little. That was a little bit of kosher salt. I'm also gonna add a little bit of thyme, just a little sprinky-dink, just like that. A little bit of chopped chives. My oven's ready for the salmon. Add a little sprinky-dink of that. And let's go ahead and say like, I don't know, like 1/4 to 1/8 of a teaspoon of each. And then we're gonna go back with this mamma jamma. I told you we're gonna kind of mirror the flavors, so when you eat it together, it makes sense, right? So the salmon has a little bit of this, broccoli's gonna have a little of this, everybody's gonna get together and it's gonna be a happy party in your mouth. I'm also gonna add a little bit of black pepper to our butter and just a smidgety of, this is grapeseed oil, and again, this is kind of to stretch out my little seasoned butter. Yeah. Not rocket science. Don't be afraid. The boss of the broccoli, right? We're gonna just dump the good old rocks, floret seeds, and then we're gonna go ahead and take our beautiful butter. I'm gonna just do that. Yes. Deliciousness. Okay, so I don't know if you've had roasted broccoli before. If you haven't, highly recommend. 10 out of 10. This is gonna be something very similar, right? Because we basically already cooked the broccoli, and now we're just gonna roast that garlic that's on top of it into here. Are you kidding me right now? With all the herbs and whatnot? Yeah, welcome. All right, so we have tossed our broccoli in the deliciousness of the butter and whatnot. I have my rice pilaf right there on the stove cooking. Let me know if you want that recipe, super easy peasy. So what we're gonna do, I have the salmon in the oven. Once I flip it and just baste it with all the deliciousness that's in that pan, I'm gonna go ahead and slide this bad boy right next to it and then let it cook along with those last 5 to 7 minutes. And that's gonna be enough to get this to be fantastic along with that salmon and then that pilaf. I'm gonna show you when it's all plated together. Yeah. How about this? Would you look at that? Would you just look at that? Just look at it. Would you look at that? All right, so this is it. This is it. The salmon, the broccoli, the rice pilaf. Yeah, deliciousness. I mean, I feel like you guys want me to taste it. Do you want me to taste it? Okay, I'll taste it. All right, let's get a little bit of everything, right? A little bit of the rice pilaf, a little broccoli. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna dab it in the sauce. I'm gonna dab it in this the yummy salmon sauce. Here we go. Go ahead. Go ahead and take a bite. Try it. It's hot. Careful. Oh. All right. So this 10 out of 10. Highly recommend. If I would do anything right now, which I will do after this, is add a little bit of crushed red pepper flake. Chef kiss. Thank you for watching Gems in the Kitchen. Stay tuned for more. Bye.